A minor bug has been discovered in Moodle 2.8's restrict access settings that will not allow you to restrict access to course content based on a grade of over 100% for an activity. In the past, when setting the enrollment verification restrictions, we've based those restrictions on a grade completion. The settings have been set to the student completing the enrollment verification activity, and that grade must be greater than or equal to 0 or less than 101%. We've set it at 101% because the maximum will only allow less than rather than less than or equal to a 100. So by setting it to 101, if a student still scored 100, which is less than 101, they would still then be granted access to that course content. However, when you're trying to save those same settings in the Moodle 2.8, you will now receive an error message that states that the grade ranges must be specified with valid percentages. We have discovered that Moodle 2.8 will not allow you to save a restriction of a maximum grade of greater than 100%. Since we're not able to use that restriction in Moodle 2.8, I will cancel that, and now to replace that or to fix that issue, you will want to add a restriction based on activity completion. Now, if you do not see this activity completion button when trying to add a restriction, you want to cancel that process. Return back to your Moodle course page, and in the administration, under course administration, you want to edit the settings of that course. Scroll down to the completion traction section, expand that section by clicking on it, and then change or ensure that the enable completion traction is set to, or enable completion tracking is set to yes, and then save those changes. Now once you return to those restriction settings for a given topic or activity, when you expand the restrict access, you want to click add restriction, and now you will see the activity completion button. Click that button, and now we're going to set it so that the student must complete the enrollment verification activity, and that activity must be marked complete. By saving those changes, you now restrict access to that content based on the activity, enrollment verification activity, being marked complete. You will notice to the right of the enrollment verification activity, the checkbox for the activity completion is a dotted square. By being a dotted square, that indicates that the student cannot manually mark that complete. That is an automatic completion, stating that the student must complete the activity in order for that checkbox to automatically check. And then once the student completes that enrollment verification activity, then the content will then be open to that student. So that's the simple fix to the activity restriction settings error message. Again, just set the activity restriction based on the activity completion and not based on a grade. If you have any questions, just email Kimberly King at kking@nashcc.edu. Thank you.